Okay, let's try this again. The video stopped a couple times for some weird reason, but this is the one I was on, and I think I just was graphing some points on there, so that wasn't too much to do. Let's go to the next example I was going to do. Okay, Miss Thompson's grading math test. She's giving everyone that took the test a 10-point bonus. Each correct answer is worth 5 points. Write an equation and slope-intercept that represents the scores on the test. Well, I know that the plus 10 is an extra amount. That's only going to happen once. I know that if I did $5 per question, I'm sorry, $5, 5 points per question plus the 10-point bonus, that's what that equation would look like. So if somebody got 0 questions right, they'd still make a 10. But if they got like 16 problems right, 5 times 16 is 80, plus 10 would give them a 90. Okay, the next one, I'm supposed to find the slope of this relationship, which shows that it's based on a pay scale. So 0 means when someone has just started, they made $9, and in 2 years they made 14 per hour, and so on and so forth. And I should see that every 2 years that's going up $5. So the way we do this is we do our y's, which is minus 5, and then our x's, which is minus 2. Since they're both negative, my slope is positive 5 over 2. The y-intercept, well again, I should know that that's the number underneath the 0. So plus 9 is my y-intercept. And once I have that, I can write my equation, putting the slope first with an x behind it, and then the y-intercept after that. Now, if I had to graph this, I'd come down here to 9, which can't get it exactly, but I can get pretty close. And then I'm going to do my slope of 5 over 2. Well, notice that every line is going up 5. So if this is right below here at 9, I would just go up about 5 to 14 and then over 2, so that would be my next point, 2 years. So $5 up every 2 years, $5 up every 2 years, and so on and so forth. And you would see that my graph would look something like this. And it says make a prediction for 10 years. Well, you don't really have to make a prediction. He's going to make $34 because if I had put this in money, 5 over 2 is 2.5, $2.50. Every single year is what he makes in addition. So they add $2.50 each hour to his salary. So $2.50 times 10 hours would be $25, plus the $9 he started with is where we got the 34. Okay. Next, let's look at determining whether lines are linear or not. Okay. Linear basically just means straight line. So this line right here, that is linear. This one right here, not straight. This is non-linear. This equation would have some kind of squared number in it or something, so not linear. Okay, now let's talk about functions. Well, we look at this first one here. Is this a function? Well, since you got the number 4 giving you an answer of 4 and an answer of 0, that means it is not a function. Non-function. This one here, well, you got 3 numbers, all of them going to a separate number, so this is a function. Okay. Now let's come over here to this one. They got an example here. Let's go to this one right. Oop, where is it? Where am I going? Oh, there it is. Okay. Determine whether each relationship is a function. Well, -1, 8, 0, 4, 1, 8, 2, 16. That is a function because the input values, those are x's, do not repeat. Never repeats. Now, if they had another number down here, like let's say they had 2 again, and it gave an answer of 20 for some reason, well, then it would be not a function because those 2's, but those aren't like that, so that's a function. Tell whether each function is linear or nonlinear. Okay, this one, do you see a squared anywhere? Nope, so it's linear. How about this one? Yeah, that x squared means that graph is going to look something like this. So that is non-linear. Okay. Lane has a choice of 2 health club memberships. The first membership option is to pay $500 now and then pay $150 per month. So she could do $150 per month, which I'm going to do X for the month, plus $500 one time. And the second option is shown on the table. Elaine plans to go to the club for 12 months. Which option is cheaper? Well, this one is going up $215 every month, and it started at $215. So we would do $215 times 12, which would give me an answer of $2,560. I'm sorry, That's a 5, so that's 2580. This one for 12 months, we'll have to do 150 times 12 plus 500. And 150 times 12 is 1,800 plus the $500 she paid up front. So this one would only cost 2,300. So this one would be cheaper. Okay, and that's about it for. I mean, I can look at this really quick. This. Let's see anything we might have to deal with. Okay, so this one, is this a function? Which of these relationships below is a function? 6, 5, 6. Those two sixes means it's not a function. 8, 1, -1, 1. Since these ones repeat, that's not a function. 4, 3, -1, 2. The x did not repeat. That's your answer. I'm guessing one of these repeats down here. Yep, the 0 repeats. So that's that one. Okay, let's see. This one here, the graph, which of these is the graph? Well, the first thing I should look at is right here. That means no matter what, my equation is going to end in +3, which eliminates that answer and that one. And since from any point lower above you go up and right, it's a positive slope. That means it's got to be this one because that's a positive slope. This one would slope in this direction because it's negative. Which equation represents a non-proportional? Sorry, I didn't circle that one above there. Which equation represents a non-proportional relationship? Well, this does not have a plus or minus after it. This doesn't have a plus or minus after it. This one does. So that means it would not go through 0, 0. Okay, so that means it's non-proportional. And I think that's probably about it as far as things through here that would help you. Which term does not correctly describe the function shown in the table? Is this a relationship? Sure it is. It's this number times 35, this number times 35. Would it be linear? Yes, it would. Is it proportional? Yes, because it goes through 0, 0, which means it's not non-proportional. And that's about it, I think. So now we'll just keep going a little bit further. Almost done here. As part of the science experiment, Greta measured the amount of water flowing from container A to container B. Container B had a ½ gallon of water in it to start, so plus 0.5 for a half. And found that the water was flowing at a rate of 2 gallons per hour, so 2 gallons every hour. So my equation should look something like that, which is exactly that one right there. I'm not going to worry too much about that one. Okay, this one, if I had to find, what is the y-intercept? Well, I'm looking for the number that what would be underneath the 0. Okay, and as you see, this is going down by 1 every time. So if I keep going, my next one would be a 1 and then a 0. So now I got to find this pattern: -3, -3, -3. This would be 11, and then -3 again would make that 8. So my answer 8 would go right there. And that's pretty much about it. Okay, hopefully that helps you out on your campus checkpoint tomorrow.